Hi and welcome back to MRTV. This is the HP Reverb and it came out last year. Unfortunately, it had a very bad launch because the first batch had technical difficulties. The display would flicker and, well, people gave it back. So HP had to postpone everything and then they came out with a second version and that device did not have technical difficulties. Actually, people really liked the HP Reverb and I also liked it because of the very high resolution of the displays, 2K times 2K per eye. So lots of simulation fans really loved the HP Reverb. Now it's 2020, February 2020, and in this video I'm finally going to check out the second version of the HP Reverb. It is here and I'm going to quickly unbox it and I'm going to find out for you in 2020, is the HP Reverb still a great headset and can I still recommend it, and for who could I recommend it? And all of this goodness is coming up. Welcome back here again to MRTV. My name is Sebastian Ang and, well, this channel is all about virtual reality. I'm giving you unbiased and honest reviews of VR hardware and VR accessories. So if you appreciate this, why don't you subscribe to this channel now and click on the bell button so you don't miss anything. All right, without further ado, let me unbox this and then check it out for you. For this unboxing, we only keep it to the important parts. So let's have a look at the cable. This is a proprietary one that will connect your headset to this cable. Yes, you can detach the cable. And on the other side, we have USB and DisplayPort. If you have this cable clip, it means you have one of the new HP Reverbs because this only comes with the updated version. Then we have the Windows Mixed Reality controller. And, well, I don't really like this controller a lot, but, well, it is workable. And I'm going to talk more about this in a moment. Then here it is, the HP Reverb. And actually this here is the professional version for $649. And the only difference is that this headset comes with this leather, PU leather facial interface, whereas the consumer version will come with some textile cloth facial interface. And let me show you that because I also have the other version. So here, this is, well, very comparable with what you have with the Oculus Quest. This is how you put the cable clip on, very simple, and this will simply secure the cable to the headset. And now let's check out the tracking. I'm doing exactly the same test that I did with the Vive Cosmos. And as you can tell, here the tracking is absolutely steady and it works fine, even if the controllers are occluded. I tried really hard to break the tracking, but it didn't work. It is just really, really good, and it's really as good as the Quest and the Rift S tracking now. Wow. And you got to keep in mind, this only has 2 cameras, so this is amazing. So this is contractors, and again, the same test that I did with the Cosmos, trying to do headshots here. And since everything is super steady, I have no problems whatsoever to aim down the sides and do these headshots. So everyone who would like to play these kind of games like shooters, you won't have any problem with the HP Reverb. And yes, you can play this competitively with this kind of tracking. But you're probably here because you want to see DCS World and Project Cars 2, because you're a simmer and you want to find out if this is for you. So here we are, DCS World, and it just looks so nice in the HP Reverb. And I can just tell you now what I can see. I can see everything super clearly, the gauges, everything. It just looks so good in the HP Reverb. And yes, this does look better than in the Valve Index. It does look better than in the Rift S. And yes, this is the clearest picture that you can get without any distortions if you want to compare it with the Pimax headset. So if you don't mind the smaller FOV, then this is really a wonderful headset for all the simmer fans out there. And yes, in 2020, I can absolutely recommend the HP Reverb to you. If you want to see some through the lens pictures, then have a look at my original review of the HP Reverb, or simply come over to the MRTV headquarters, since you can check it out here at the MRTV Experience. And here we are in Project Cars 2, and also this looks just so good. It's just so fun to play Project Cars 2 here with the HP Reverb. And even though now you don't see the through the lens video, but you simply see the video from my computer directly, it is very comparable. It is really a very nice picture. And I'm running everything on the GTX 1080 Ti. So yes, with the GTX 1080 Ti, you can run the HP Reverb. Of course, it would be better if you had an even faster PC. Of course, RTX 2080 Ti would be the best thing to have here. The next thing that I would like to show you, or that I tried out myself, is Google Earth. And the reason is you can simply see so many details with this headset in Google Earth, and it's just stunning to use it with Google Earth if you love the app. I personally really love it. And one more thing, now you see the blue sky here. The first version of the headset had lots of problem with Mura, and I'm going to talk about this in a moment more. So with this headset there's less of the Mura problem, and that is of course really good. So lots of improvement with the new version of the HP Reverb. Alright, so this is the HP Reverb, and HP indeed fixed the problems that they had in the very first beginning with the headset. There's no more flicker, everything works fine. But most importantly, what I thought was really cool, I couldn't see so much of a Mura effect. And this was a problem that I had with the first HP Reverb that I tested here. Mura is the problem that the display is not evenly the same color if you see the same color. So it always looks like you look through a dirty windshield. But with this device here, I didn't have this as much as I had it with the first device. So this is way better, and I can tell you, if you play a game, you won't see it at all. It's really better. So this is cool. What else is good? Well, the displays, just as before, a very high resolution, 2K times 2K per eye. So you have a higher resolution than you have with the other headsets that have the standard FOV or even a bigger FOV like the Valve Index. So this is good, and yes, you will see more detail in simulations, in flight sims, for example. So this is really good. If you want to have a very clear, sharp picture without any distortion, this is a great headset that I can recommend to you, even still in 2020. So especially for those sim fans who want to have a very clear picture, this is something really amazing. And I can recommend this to you still in 2020. Now, some other things that I checked right now. The controllers, still the old Windows Mixed Reality controllers. I don't like them very much, as you know, because the ergonomics are not really great, but they are workable. And what is really nice, the tracking. The tracking is spot on. It's really good. It's way better than that of the Cosmos. Okay, that's not so hard, right? But it's now on the same level as the Rift S and the Quest. As you saw, it was absolutely steady. I could easily play contractors aiming down the side. And yeah, it was just super steady. And I tried to break the tracking, as you saw. I really tried hard to break the tracking, but it wouldn't break. So you will be able to play everything with this headset. You can play shooters if you want, and it's no problem at all. Super steady tracking. And I'm actually surprised by how good the Windows Mixed Reality tracking is right now. So this is another good point. Yeah, the rest of the headset, it's still the same. It is super light. So it is yeah, I like it in terms of comfort as well. Really cool. The audio is good. The headphones are really nice. So this is a nice headset. For $649, you will get the Professional Edition from the HP website. And also in Europe, you can pick this up for around 500 euros actually. So this is actually a pretty nice alternative to the Rift S. If you would like to spend a bit more but have a nicer picture, if you simply want to see more of a detail. And I'm using a 1080 Ti, and the 1080 Ti is absolutely good enough to run this. All right, so let's also talk about the negative points of this headset. So first of all, this does not have the Ipd adjustment. Still no Ipd adjustment, of course. So if you have a very big Ipd or a very small one, which is absolutely not conform to the average Ipd of 64 millimeters, then you might have a problem because, again, you don't have a manual Ipd adjustment. The same problem that you have with the Rift S, actually. In terms of FOV, this is not a big FOV. So the FOV is probably around the same like the Rift S, so definitely just okay. Actually, though, I heard some simulation fans that said like, hey, you know what, that's fine. I simply imagine that I wear a helmet and then also you have this vision, which is not like the full vision. So probably for simmers, that might be still fine. But I must tell you, the FOV is not great. But you get the best picture as in terms of the normal FOV as compared to all the other headsets on the market, and you have zero distortion. If you're probably like, if you're not so into distortion, if you cannot take the distortion of the Pimax headsets, but you still want to have this super clean and clear picture, then I can recommend the HP Reverb to you in 2020, in February 2020. One more thing that I need to mention is that the displays are quite small as compared to other VR headsets, and that's why you will be able to see the edges of the display if you look through the headset in the wrong angle. Now, this is personally something that I don't like at all, and it will yank me out of the immersion. So you have to be very careful to find the right angle to look through the headset so that you don't see the edges of the display, and that's something that I really wanted to let you know. Probably now you're wondering, should you get this here for $649 if you want to have like a super clear picture, or should you rather go for the Valve Index at $999, which has a wider field of view but not quite the high resolution like this one? Well, in general, I would still say go for the Valve Index, because the Valve Index is a more complete headset. You have a bigger FOV, and it will make a difference between this and the Valve Index, even though the resolution is not quite as high, but still the picture of the Valve Index simply is very nice. And I don't think that you're going to have like such a huge difference in terms of the picture. Yes, you have more details here with the HP Reverb, and if you absolutely need to see more, then probably go for this one. But in general, I would still go for the Valve Index. It's like a super nice rounded package with the best controllers on the market, the best audio, a bigger FOV. So if I had the direct choice between the Valve Index and the HP Reverb, I would go for the Valve Index. But for people who don't want to spend this $999 and who love simulations, then probably for $649, this is an amazing choice because, well, you simply see a super clear picture. You can see more details because of the high resolution. And for these people who want to have a non-distorted picture, which is super clear, I would say, yes, go for the HP Reverb. All right, we're getting to the end of this video. Now I want to hear from you. Do you have any more questions about the HP Reverb? If yes, please do leave them in the comment section below, and I'm looking forward to answer them. That's it for this video. I really hope it was helpful for you. If yes, give it a thumbs up. And of course, if you have not yet subscribed to MRTV, then do it now and click on the bell button so you don't miss anything. And I'm looking forward to see you in the next episode.